depth is like 10, 20 meters. This is the depth of the volcanic rock lava ash that covered this city, and this is not even half of it is uncovered. The rest is just the city is built on the top of it. So it's amazing that you can see it and all the stuff the way it looks. Here, for instance, is the old Roman bricks and the mortar between them. So from the mosaics to the paintings in this shrine, okay, and here beautiful mosaics from differently colored stones, and then two pieces of like a shrine decorated with mussels and shells, actually, sorry. And wall carvings. So I just try to show you this. You can see how I'm covering it is limited, because obviously there is town built on the top of town, so you can see some of the elements that are just uncovered, right? Like this pillar, and they couldn't go any more or any deeper, so that's all they did. This is the existing part of the new feature, and that's the pillar, obviously. And there's more there, but we can't see it, obviously. So this is so cool. I'd say they're dying to excavate more. Maybe they would excavate more sometime. And you can see how their frescoes are kind of 3D effect to create that spaciousness and stuff like that, which is quite cool. So essentially what you see here is just what was left after it was robbed by initial explorers in the 19th century, 1800s. Some of the mosaiced colored marble floors. And this is one of the depiction left. Everything else is in the museum. So basically, it was essentially nicely robbed and sold to other collectors and museums. This is the original wood. That black charred thing is basically wooden beams. Let's see how the space looks like now. This is the original mosaic. But it's an ancient house, so it's internal courtyard.
This is original as well. Like the original block.
No, this is not original block.
Why did you think that?
I don't think so. So it was mosaic, proper mosaic, like everywhere there was mosaic of the big tiles.
I think this is like, it's for poor houses.
No, this is not a poor house, love. This is the most expensive, one of the most expensive houses. But have a look there. Fountain in the middle, and then atrium, and then that's the way it looked. Emily Sky. And then that's a wooden panel that they pieced together. That's the way it looked to maintain privacy. So and like a piece of furniture, for instance, pieced together. It's a lot of work. So you can see swastika symbol, which is very interesting, and you can see the floor is kind of uneven. That's from the lava collapsing onto the floor, and what's underneath managed to keep it's empty space and managed to keep the floor still together, but the weight of it just basically weighed it down. This is quite well kept house with ancient. In this fountain would collect the water, and there's a piping system from the fountain that will remove the surplus of water onto the street, and they would use the rainwater basically for washing themselves before the aqueducts were introduced. So it's an interesting system. So as the volcano erupted, people were running towards the shore and to the vaults here that were part of the port, and they were sheltering here, and they were ultimately killed by the hot ashes and hot air, very hot. So you can see
500 degrees.
Yeah, 500 degrees. You can see them crouched, basically hugged together, and the sea was basically right here. And they also discovered a boat, yeah, preserved with a soldier who had a bag of coins and other bits and pieces. They also discovered lots of necklaces and coinage on people as they were escaping. So harrowing.
See these two holding each other.
Yeah, hang on. What Derek has noticed is that these two, it's a family kind of shielding the smaller baby between them. Yeah, and the two of them as well. But there's those two of them basically. They were hugging each other.
It's got steps up to it. Whatever it is.
We are driving towards Amalfi Coast, and I'm just going to give you and Derek some overview of the Herculaneum. So it was very impressive. There was a couple of places that were impressive, like for me the villa with a floor that's has been kind of folded and uneven floor. It shows you, the collapsed floor. It shows you the impact of the volcano, but and the skeletons, the human remains, and how people were hugging each other in that last moment. That was very impressive. But the whole excavation started in the 18th century, 1830s and something like that, and it was by a farmer who just dug a well and went straight down into amphitheater and found a lot of Roman pieces and started selling it probably. So what is happening in Herculaneum, there's a lot of stuff that was removed to sell somewhere to art collectors, but also it's not very protected, because you're just walking on some of the stuff that could have been well protected. There's some scribbles on the wall by tourists, graffiti literally on the wall by tourists who just like, I love you or whatever. Some of the jobs of reconstruction or protection are very much botched. It's very much of a cheap job there, and I don't think it's really well looked after and really well protected. So it's literally wasting away. It's rotting away in the air. There are some initiatives to protect it. They're working with some, I think in the UK, but I don't think this is really taken care of. Like if it was happened in Germany, that kind of job, or UK or any other place, I think it would have been taken care better. It's just too lax. So, and they charging 11 euros for that, but I don't think that money goes in any ways to restore or protect existing structures. I don't think so. So
These roads, the town, just an opportunity.
that's the biggest problem. So we're just driving the Amalfi coast, but it's so busy and it's so tightly packed and there's nowhere to park. There are buses coming against you and they don't care whether you get scratched or they get scratched because it's a bus company bus, so they don't give a damn, faintest damn about it. Okay? So we're gonna just drive it and get out of here. We have a few points here to see, but I think we're just gonna get out of here, drive it and get on the other side and do not drive it back ever again.
This is a moped town.
Country.
This is the moped and the motorbike are king here because
There is literally, I've seen one parking space so far. It was for 15 minutes parking along the road, and there's no other road here because it's literally straight rock on the other side here.
so you're driving along a cliff.
It's driving along a cliff. It's essentially a cliff. So no.
It would not make it enjoyable at all. It would not be an enjoyable
No, I can see
experience.
people's faces and it's not enjoyable at all. Just look at that, lads. Look. And that's never ending road around the coast, okay? That's it. The whole town is parked on that road. Because it's the edge of a cliff, so there's nowhere to hide, nowhere to park, nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah. The only place where they don't park is on the curbs. Because they can't really. You know, so no. It's just a quick video of Amalfi Coast. I just need to feed Emily Sky because she's crying. It's very, very busy.